How much should a bug out bag weigh? What's ideal? What can I actually get into the bag and carry? It all depends. It varies by everyone. We're not one size fits all, but there's a simple rule that can help you overcome a lot of the wonderings of what you can carry or not carry. And that's the 20% rule. 20% of your ideal body weight, not what you actually weigh if you're overweight, and even if you're underweight, not if you're a super physically fit and triathlete person, you got different rules, or you're ultra light hiker, those are different rules, or a through hiker. You know more than this already. You're not watching this video probably. But the 20% rule for the average person that doesn't hike, doesn't do a lot of outdoor camping, 20% of your ideal weight, less 1% of your less 1% of your ideal weight for every 20 pounds that you're above weight. And if you're below weight, it's you would use the same formula as well. 1% drop the weight. So, for example, if somebody was supposed to by the not even the BMI, but like what their healthy weight is, okay, or their BMI, whichever one you don't know which one it is, pick that whichever one you know, and that works best for you. And that's so. Let's say, for example, that would be 180 pounds for someone. Is their ideal weight, but they weigh 220. So they can carry, in theory, 36 pounds, and then you need to reduce that by another 3.6 pounds, and rounding that up to 4 pounds, just to keep the math easy, is 32 pounds is what they can carry. Now, that's a lot of weight, and you're not going to go fast. That's the max that you can carry. Personally, I like to keep it a lot lighter if I can, and I do that by having a lot of things that I redistribute on my body when I'm hiking. For example, I don't carry my ham radio in my backpack while I'm hiking, so I'm going to be wanting to use it. I'll in the disaster situation, same type of thing. And then like other items, your knife, multi-tool, those things go on your belt, as well as certain self-defense items might go on your belt as well. And that redistributes the weight, helps things get less. Some people put water on their belt. I don't personally. I keep it in a CamelBak in my backpack, or in a smart style water bottles. There are a whole host of reasons why those are good to use. Smart water type water bottles. And then so it's redistributing the weight and helping you be able to get farther faster. I personally like to keep for me, I am doing a lot of hiking over the years, and I'm overweight right now, so I'm not in my best shape, but I like to keep my weight below, actually even this 32 pounds if I can, for a bug out bag. Because bug out bags generally are designed to last for up to 3 days. 36 to 72 hours is kind of what most people expect they'd have to live out of that. And you don't need as much as most people think or want to put into. When it comes to a bag that, the inch bag, which is what most people actually really are packing, which is I'm never coming home again type of bag, they put a lot more weight into it, and there's a lot better ways to do that, besides putting all the weight into yourself, into that, on your back, using a cart. Honestly, I use a vehicle if I can. You don't start off on feet when your car works. Everybody goes to worst case scenario when they're doing preparedness, and you do it eventually. If it's bad enough, it will eventually get to that. But prepare to go with a vehicle, then a cart or a bike or something like that. Then you get down to your bag. So don't worry so much about everything. And different areas are going to take different things for gear. So when you get your gear together, just keep it under that weight. If you're in fire country versus in hurricane country, or you're in a combination of both, you're gonna have different gear for each other. So, and it's like winter and summer, different gear. For distribution of weight, one thing I like to do is I have a dry sack outside of my backpack, attached to my backpack, that has the gear for the season. So I can, as an adult, I just swap it out each season, and I'm good to go. and I just store them in the same the one that's not being used in the same location. So I just go grab it, swap it out. Usually do that at the time changes. That's the easiest way for me to do it. And remember, hopefully this has been a good bit of information for you and been helpful for you. I don't want to go too long, but again, the 20% rule: ideal weight less 1% for every 20 pounds that you're above weight or even below weight, just because the muscle mass may not be there. If the muscle mass is there, great, good for you. But this is just a benchmark rule. I personally like to keep my ideal weights at 15% instead of 20, just because I don't want to carry as much weight. I'm getting older and just don't want to do it as much anymore. But 20% rule for the average individual is a good benchmark. But you get to know yourself. Like me, I've dropped from, I was like 25% of my body weight. I could do it all day long. Now, when I went to 20, and I don't do as much hiking anymore, and not seasoned, I've dropped it down to 15. So you know yourself, practice with yourself, and when you do get these bags packed up, don't just pack them and say you're done. Pack them, put them on, walk around the block. Please walk around the block. Walk around the block, or walk, half mile with one on. You may feel self-conscious about it, and if you feel self-conscious about it now, what is it going to be like when a situation where you're actually going to have to use it? And I know I'm starting to get off and going on another video here, but practice with it, get the feel for how it feels, because you'll get hot spots, which places that rub. Think of your shoes that don't break in a new pair of shoes. You want to know that your load and the way you've packed it is good for your body, and it's good for you to be able to walk and not get hurt in the process, because you're trying to get away and be safe. You don't want to hurt yourself while you're getting away to safety. And so I hope you're having a good day, and remember to get ready now. Your future self will thank you.